name is Mike Deneve. I'm the Senior Director of Mine Permitting and Regulatory Affairs for Mosaic. What we're going to do tonight is kind of follow this outline that's on this slide. We're going to have a financial review by Gary Haugenson.
That's an east hat. We'll start on the western side of the property and work our way to the eastern side and cover all of the areas we're going to be all right. In the light blue is the Fort Greene Southern Reserves, which is where we'll start. That Highway 62 traverses through that. You can see that it falls just a little south of the Polk County line, and it's abutted by the Manatee County line on the west.
224 Solomon Road, Ona, Florida. Well, I didn't hear any questions from the panel here, to the commission tonight, which I think should be of a supreme interest to you, and that would be to know exactly what's going into these clay settling areas, because I mean we call them clay settling areas, CSAs, but then all the chemical reagents that are used in the separation process are going out in that clay and in the sand that's separated from that. And you don't hear a lot about those figures, but we did some research into this question and based our research on documents, FIPR documents, and the inside figure on the use of tall oil, which is like a heavy oil, which is used in the separation process, and kerosene alone was 120,000 tons. I'm sorry, 120,000 tons annually. That was the bottom figure. And the top figure was 150 million tons. Those were both based on reports by Patrick Zhang, who is the point man for FIPR. So if I were in the county commission and I were looking into the impacts of phosphate mining, I want to look very closely at those, the contents of the waste products that are going out and the so-called CSAs. And I mean, I heard Mr. Deneve, if I heard you properly, Mr. Deneve, you said you could reclaim a clay settling area in 5 years. 3 years after 3 years of dewatering, and then 2 years of aggressive ditching and so forth.
Go ahead with your questions.
Pardon?
Go ahead with your questions.
That was my question. It was
that? He's not going to answer from the other.
Oh, I see. So I should go ahead with my comment. Okay, well that's, anyway, I will wrap it up with that, but I mean, I somehow find that unbelievable that you could, that the clay could absorb that much waste product and there would be no residuals. I'd question the Mosaic staff much more closely and get a lot more information on that, because I think that that's a major concern. I mean, it seems like the CSAs range from 17% to 40% of the entire mine site. I don't know. It sounds like a deal breaker to me. You should look very closely into that if you're concerned about the future of this county. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's a 5-year look.
It's still a pile. I mean, it's still it's still tall. It's still consolidating, but it's reclamation being, it has vegetation on it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What's in it? Reagents?
Clay.
Mr. Coolman, no comments from the...
That was his question.
Mr. Coolman.
Thank you.
Information on that we asked about on economic development, the CF agreement.
That's blackmail.
Ask that question one more time.
I want to know how long will it take to get us the information we want to know about concerning the CF mitigation.
Would someone from Mosaic like to address that?
Man, it's blackmail.
Again, Mr. Timmerman, I'm woefully unprepared on this particular subject because it's something new to me. But from what I understand, there is a meeting that's going to be held on that subject on the 12th with our land management group. So I think there's going to be a discussion at that time, and more news to follow that. But that's really all I know about it at this time.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'd be willing to table this whole thing till we get our information, table the, approving this annual review. I'll make that a motion.
Table it?
Continue it.
Till when?
Till we hear the information. They said they're gonna meet on the 12th. Pardon? Yeah, she said we got an opening on February 19th. That would give plenty of time to have their meeting and decide.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm making that a motion to continue to the 19th.
Mr. Sims, it looks like you would like to have a testimony.
I have a motion.
Let's, Mr. Tony, let's,
All right, yes. I guess it's under the order to go ahead, yes.
Wow.
What I would just like to point out, with all due respect, is that there's no appropriate basis to continue this item because of the LNG project. And we would greatly appreciate action tonight with the understanding that you will get the information. Mosaic's not going anywhere, and they will continue to discuss it with you, but continuing it is just not something we would like to see. Thank you very much.
I have a different motion.
I already have a motion. Right, I don't have a second. Then the motion fails.
not only are jobs important to us in Hardy County, but expansion of our tax base is important to Hardy County. Because our tax base is about a little less than $1.5 billion. And of that, half is tangible. Half of it is depreciable assets. And we lose every year. We lose tax base. And in this age of increasing costs and, well, I would say escalating costs, increasing is not a strong enough word, and decreasing revenues is become harder and harder to make ends meet and provide the services that this county government has to provide. So the point is, we need all the help we can get, and I think that should cover it. Okay. We have a recommendation for plan.
Is Stream Song. 2 majestic Florida courses, pristine and undisturbed. It's just you, your friends, and the game. This is Stream Song. Sporting clays, fishing, a spa, fine dining, and a pool. A resort that perfectly complements the courses that envelop it. Experience Stream Song and see that nothing comes close. Visit StreamSongResort.com today.